dear mundo. It is very misty outside. It's about 16 degrees in the house today. It's not that cold if you've got something warm to wear. Sasha is completely covered in grey things.
Fleeces.
Fleeces and fleecy trousers. Eden's got her fur coat on. Yeah. She's been very beggy today, jumping up on my lap, asking for food. What's wrong, Eden? Why do you want food so much? We feed you all the time. We're drinking green juices and I'm about to make some toast. Still working our way through those loaves that we baked the other day. They were really good and I think we'll be making some more. I'm still waiting for another biscuit. Gravy bone? Maybe.
No?
Maybe later. Gravy bone is for later.
Or?
Okay then, take it. We're actually having some guests come and stay with us tomorrow, so we have to prepare the house for that. We have to clear things up. I've been plugging in way too many electrical items around the house and it looks really messy. So I want to clean up everything, move everything to a nice position so it looks like a holiday home again, like when we first arrived. It looks not very impressive at the moment with all our mess around. We've got all these baby bits out on the top which can be nicely packed away. And we need to get the futons out so that we can make sure they're okay for sleeping on and stuff like that. I think there's one underneath the house and there's one in our bedroom, so some moving around is required. Who are these guests you're talking about, Mum? Who are these secret people? Are you going to be a dog with them?
Possibly.
Oh my God. Had a little cleaning session. Now the kitchen looks a little bit neater. First place we're going to go to now is Silverino to go and get the wood pellets for the pellet burner down here so we can run the central heating again. The bag ran out about 2 days ago, but we haven't been using it, so I thought as we're having visitors, have it working. The drive down to the wood pellet place is really nice. We have to cross over the Barragame, which is the big dam that we went to see when we first came here. It's quite a scenic drive, I like it. One day I think I'll bring the drone up here and we can get a nice shot overlooking the water.
We've just realised that we don't have any cash on us as we forgot to go to the supermarket first to withdraw some money. So we've got enough coins to be able to buy 2 bags of wood pellets, or we're going to have a little look in the town and see if there's a bank. If not, we'll just get the 2 bags. We're withdrawing from our UK bank accounts, so obviously we haven't got a Portuguese account yet. In Thailand, each time we used our UK banks, we were charged about £7 or £8 each time in bank fees, and in Portugal we just get charged £2 per withdrawal, so that's a big difference. We just drove through Silverino town. Well, it's not really a town, it's just like one street with a cafe in it and that's about it. But there was no multi-banco, so 2 bags of pellets it is. Okay, 0 bags of pellets it is. It's shut. That was a bit of a wasted journey.
I thought maybe they were just closed for lunch, but it definitely doesn't look like they're going to open. They have a big padlock on the door. Annoyingly, when we were in that hardware store with Vince and Linda last week, there was a bag we could have bought, but I thought, no, I'll go to the right shop. Now I regret it. Never mind. Oh, looks like somebody's opening the door. Might be in luck, Sash. Maybe they do just close until 2 o'clock.
Maybe. Alright, we're in luck. The store is open now. They've just turned the sign around, so let's hope they have the pellets. Can't see the pellets.
No, it's a huge store. It's much bigger than I thought it would be.
Okay, we found the pellets. You have to buy them, order them in the shop, buy them, pay for them, and then drive your car around to the back and then they give them to you. So they're not actually in the shop. Right, they're down this bit behind the shop. Alright, so it ended in success in the end. We got our 2 bags of pellets. It was €7.58 for both the bags, and one 15-kilo bag lasts for about 8 hours of continuous heating.
I don't think anybody in that store spoke any English, but we managed to understand, and we managed to communicate enough to buy everything we needed to do, get directions to where we needed to pick things up from. So quite pleased with that. I always get a little bit anxious and nervous about going out into the world when we haven't been out for a few days. So yeah, we definitely need this. We need to be exposed to situations to be able to learn faster. Just decided to stop here and have a look at the view. This is the dam that is near to our house, and if you can see just over there, those white buildings, that is the Montebello Resort and Spa. So if anybody's looking to come and stay in this area, this is like one of the highest recommended places. I think they have water sports around, and they do like pedlos, and they've got swimming pools in the villas, massages, and the rooms are quite reasonable. I think they're about €80 a night or something for a 4-star hotel. So yeah, we haven't been in there yet, but I've just noticed it from here. Very nice. Sash, while we're up here, we should try and see if there's any pine cones. You can't find any? Oh, okay. Just came into the foresty bit, but I don't think there's any pine trees here. So I don't think we'll get much success. I'll have to look elsewhere for my pine cones. It's 26 degrees out today. It's actually way too hot for me to be wearing this jumper. That house is very deceptive. It feels really chilly in there, and then you get out and boiling. Right, let's go home. No, we can't go home yet. What are we doing? We're getting the food shopping. Quick stop at the shop so we can get food for when everybody comes tomorrow, and then we'll go back to Eden. We were speaking with Sasha's mum the other day about the wood pellet burner, and she said that in the UK now, certain councils are offering a offset so that people would consider changing from normal gas heating and stuff to wood pellet burners, because they're thinking about changing systems over there. So that's interesting. I didn't realise that something that seems quite old-fashioned to me would be something they might reintroduce into the UK. That's completely full. Everything clean in there? Yeah, still clean. Coolio. You having lunch too? Wow. What have you made over here?
Eggs.
Spicy eggs? It looks spicy.
Paprika eggs.
And bread. Okay, lunch is over, and now we're back on to the tasks of the day, trying to sort out the house, but we also got to record some sound bites for a special project we're working on. I know there's a lot of special projects going on here, but leading up to baby's birth, there's going to be a lot of things that I don't want to reveal until we do, for cinematic reasons. So Sasha is now in the studio. This is the studio. My labour mat. Yeah, the labour mat.
I have to crawl under and somehow sing.
No.
How's that going to work?
What are you saying singing for? It's supposed to be a secret. Now everybody knows. Alright, anyway, you kneel on that.
Yeah.
And you put your head under there. And that's where our little studio microphone will be set up so you can sing.
Was I not supposed to say sing?
No, it doesn't matter, I guess. Never mind. Well, I won't reveal why, but Sasha is going to be attempting to sing some things.
And that is the key word.
Yes.
Attempting.
Yeah, so it may or may not ever get used, but we're going to give it a go. So let's set this thing up. Okay, just for information, this is where I record all my voiceovers for the cinematic episodes. So, yeah, little tip, if you want a studio sounding sound with less echo, get yourself under a duvet and record your voice. Sounds better. You all ready? Alright, I'll leave you to it.
Okay.
Do not disturb. Literally. I have to stay out here to keep Eden quiet because she'll start clicking around on the floor. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere. Alright, studio work is over and now kitchen work is part way through. We're making a Jamie Oliver cauliflower cheese, a slightly healthier version because the sauce has a blended broccoli in it, a full broccoli.
Broccoli and only 30 grams of cheese in the sauce rather than, I think, normal is like 100 grams of cheese.
Yeah, so it's going to make it nice and thick. We're going to put it onto the cauliflower and then bake it. So got some time left until dinner. I have to admit I've never really been one for cooking, but I do enjoy new recipes every now and again introduced into my life. This is the first time we've done this, and normally if a meal is successful it will stay into our food rota for at least a year. So we'll see if we like it.
And I first saw this recipe on TV when we first came to Portugal, when we stayed in Porto the first night.
Yeah, I do remember that actually.
I had the cooking channel on.
Yeah. The cheesy and broccoli sauce is being poured onto the cauliflowers now. It's looking rather green. It is quite an interesting colour for a cauliflower cheese. I do wonder what the correlation is between green food and people generally not liking it. I remember they released a ketchup that was green. For kids, it was at like Halloween time or something, and it tasted exactly like ketchup, but everybody was scared to eat it. They thought, oh my god, it looks mouldy. But other things that are green are okay, like a green juice or, I don't know, like a salad. So it is a bit of an odd one, and I think it's how you ingrain it as you're learning. So for example, kids growing up, if they see vegetables as being gross because you act badly in front of a vegetable, they're not going to want to eat them. So these are the kind of things we're going to have to be conscious of, Sash.
Yeah, like you and mushrooms.
Yeah, like me and mushrooms. I've actually made a decision to not screw up my face and say horrible things about mushrooms, just in case our daughter likes them and decides that she doesn't like them because Dad doesn't like them.
You start calling them?
Yuck rooms. Yeah, I'm not allowed to call them yuck rooms anymore. So I'm thinking about this. I do think it's going to make a difference. What's this?
This is the breadcrumb topping.
Is that made from our fresh loaves?
It is made from our homemade bread, and it was supposed to be almonds as well, but we couldn't find them, so I improvised and I've put some oats and sunflower seeds in instead.
Excellent. Can you smell something? Can you smell dinner? You'd be correct, because our dinner has come out of the oven. It actually looks better in real life than it does on the camera. It smells really nice, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
The cauliflower's nice and soft, so it should be ready to eat. Let's give it a go. Looks a bit better like that, doesn't it?
It looks good.
Right. Eden is wolfing down her food. We're going to watch an episode of Ballers. We were watching Ballers with my brother and Michelle back when we were living in their house. So now we're synchronising our watch schedule so that we can stay in touch with the programme we chose. Okay, let's taste the food. Good? Alright.
And I don't even like cauliflower that much.
Well, you're never going to taste it with all that.
But this is good.
Yeah, alright. Success then. Maybe we'll add it to our weekly roster of foods. Okay, we're going to go ahead and end the vlog right here. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed today. Don't forget to check out our web store, which is in the description below. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye. So Jamie Oliver's done us proud.
It's not really cauliflower cheese though, is it? I don't really taste cheese. It's not like cheesy cheese.
To be honest though, I've had cauliflower cheeses before with a load of cheese in it that doesn't taste like cheese. I think if you add a more mature cheddar to it, which was difficult to get here, It'll be more cheesy.